So my name is Jenna Scott, and I am going to be a junior at Bowdoin College, which is in Brunswick, and I'm from Saco, Maine. So I've always had an interest in government and politics, and always loved American history, especially the Revolutionary War, which was the founding of our government. And when I went into Bowdoin's Career Planning Center, which is fabulous, my first year it was November, they'd come to all of our dorms, they were like, come, just set up a meeting, even if you have no idea what you want to do. I was like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but whatever. I walked into Sherry Mason, who's the person who deals with politics and law and legal services, and she's like, so what do you like? And I was like, well, I like government, but I have no idea if that means I want to go into it, I want to teach it, I don't know. And she goes, well, first things first, there's this program called Maine New Leadership. And I was like, okay. And she wrote down on this little piece of paper, and it was on a list of things for me to do, including with a few other programs to look into, internships, that kind of thing, and kind of put it on the back burner because I forgot about it, to be honest, until I came back to it when I was cleaning out my first year dorm, and I was like, oh, well, I'll apply for that for next year because I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. And so she really recommended it to me, and then there was a follow-up from our Women's Resource Center woman. Her name is Stephanie Rendell, and she had mentioned it. We had chatted, just kind of sitting in the living room of our Women's Resource Center, and she mentioned this program, and I was like, oh, now I've heard that twice. I should really look into this, and that was how it happened. It's been a whirlwind. I'm slightly exhausted, was slightly delirious last night when I was making a slideshow for our presentation today, but it's been incredible. I've met so many great people, made so many great friends with the 26 other women that have been in the program with me, and it's just been a blast that I wouldn't have traded for the world. Well, the presentation this morning was absolutely hilarious, I think, and that was a lot of fun to be able to research a bill. I think definitely going to the Islamic Center of Maine on Sunday was a great time because, well, I have Muslim friends, I've never really asked them too much, and so being able to hear about experiences as a Muslim woman and just get that deep information about the culture itself and the faith was really, really interesting. So I'd probably tie that with just going to the State House yesterday and being able to chat with some senators and seeing a senator that I had helped elect in his seat. I was so excited. Almost sent him a picture on Facebook, but I don't think we're that close. So, but yeah, it's been a great time. I am going to remember all the people. Definitely going to keep in touch with everybody. Mary is phenomenal. I'm going to totally keep her in my back pocket for whenever I need anything. She's a wonderful, badass woman. I don't know, and there's definitely I've gained a little bit more confidence in myself in stepping forward, and while I had somewhat considered myself a leader before this, I think this definitely helped me to see the value in my own voice and speaking up regardless of how sure I am. So I think that's the biggest takeaway. Don't be afraid to speak up, and make sure you get an amount of sleep. Don't stay up super late on the nights when you know you have to wake up at 7 a.m. to start with breakfast and everything. Yeah, get adequate sleep because you are taking in a lot of information every day, and it's best when you're not yawning. Maine needs more women leaders. Apply for Maine New Leadership.